Hi there, this is C. Anderson, and I am here for the Explain Christmas Challenge talk. I'm here with Mava and Tim from IFES Global, and excited to talk with them about the Explain Christmas Challenge. For those of you who are coming on the call, do be sure to let me know where you're coming in from today. Say hi and Merry Christmas to each one of you. I know I'm really excited to see many of my friends today on the call. And first, as we get started, just want to wish you a very happy Christmas. I'm here at my mom and dad's in Missouri and have been having Christmas with them. And I just love this time of year. It's such a fun time of year. So Mava and Tim, you guys want to turn your cameras on and come on the call if you would? Yeah, it's so good to have you guys. Yeah, welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, excited to be here with you. And yeah, tell us a little bit about yourselves. I don't know who wants to go first, but go ahead. Who'd like to start?
I can go first.
Yep.
So I'm Maeva. I'm French, and I work for IFES since this year. I started working for them in the communication team.
Right, and tell us, what does IFES stand for?
International Fellowship of Evangelical Students.
Right.
Every time I'm scared to go wrong with it.
So you're a student organization that works globally. And Tim, tell us about yourself and maybe a little bit more about IFES as well.
Right. So my name is Tim Boland. I'm the head of global communications at IFES. I took that role over the summer, starting in July, so I'm also fairly new to the organization. Originally from the US, as you can hear from the accent, and lived in Canada for a number of years before moving to the UK. In terms of the work of IFES, IFES' vision is to see students built into communities of disciples on campuses all around the world to impact universities and their churches and societies for the glory of Christ. A couple of ways that we do that in terms of how the work looks. We are very interested in empowering national movements. We're not a top-down organization. So a lot of the work we do is to strengthen and equip staff and students who are actually working on the ground. We do quite a bit of groundbreaking work as well to build new groups and even new movements in areas that are not currently there. Including in some places where we can't publicly mention. We have students in hard to reach places. And then the third thing that we really work to do is help students understand their participation in a truly global fellowship. So we do a lot of storytelling and a lot of outreach, including things like this challenge to help students see their part in the bigger picture.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. And I love your vision. I love what you guys are doing. And there's so much natural overlap between what we're doing both in disciple making movements and the blog and website I have, and with YWAM Frontier Missions, who's also we're broadcasting to today. I think we have really similar values and heart, and we just want to reach as many people as possible, especially those who've never had a chance to hear. You guys are focused on campuses. We're focused a little more broadly than that, but you've been looking at movements and how to multiply disciples in the sphere that you're called to. And we just so love that. That's awesome. But yeah, great to have you guys. And I'll just share how I first got to meet Tim and Mava. I saw this Explain Christmas Challenge, hashtag Explain Christmas Challenge. I said, oh, what is that? And I was looking for a way that during this pandemic time, we could share Jesus and sow abundant seeds of the gospel. We could continue to obey the Great Commission, even in the midst of the pandemic and some of the challenges it's brought. And I thought, wow, this is great. I'd like to find out more about this. And so I reached out to you guys and said, hey, could we maybe partner with this? And you were so gracious to welcome me and welcome us to join with you in the Explain Christmas Challenge. So that's been fun. But Mava, I think you were the originator of this idea, correct?
Yeah, I got the idea. I was like, oh, I need to share it with someone.
Awesome. Yeah. And tell us, how did that come about? Or yeah, what's been happening how'd you get that idea to start with?
So I wanted to do like a Christmas campaign, and I wanted this campaign to be helping the student, because this is what we do. We want to help the students reach out to their non-Christian friends. And I got inspired by gospel creation. So during Easter, they did hashtag Jesus changed my life. And they were sharing testimonies over Facebook and Instagram. And I thought it was such a good idea. And because during like, since I don't know, like 8 months, we can't invite our friends to churches and events and things like that. So I was like, I want a bridge between inviting friends and also a short way of like sharing the gospel quickly. And Christmas is such an easy way to invite friends at like events and stuff like that, because we have so many events with the movement. They do carol services and even the churches, and it's so sad that we are missing on these occasions. And also Christmas is, for me, it's very important to be reminded why we're doing that. And in the world is just, they're doing it for just spending time with their family and gifts and stuff like that. And I want people to be be reminded that it's first we're celebrating Jesus' birth. So that's what
Yeah.
behind this.
I love that. And I so agree with that. It's so easy for us to get caught up during the Christmas season with many Christian activities and forget about the millions, even billions of people who have never had an opportunity to hear that Jesus loves them, that he came to earth, he came as their savior. He came to bring new life and transformation and relationship with God. So many have never had a chance to hear that. And I always think to myself, the biggest Christmas gift I could give to Jesus, and it's his birthday after all, right? Is not to go to lots of events and bake lots of cookies and decorate my house. I mean, that's good and that's fun and that's something that helps me. I enjoy that. But the greatest gift I can give to Jesus is to share the good news about him with those who've never heard. And so I love that emphasis and this idea. Thank you for coming up with this. This is great. And I know some of our readers and people who are watching me online already today have already started thinking about it. Some have put together videos already. But yeah, Tim, anything you want to add to just the idea and how this came about?
No, I think Meva has covered the ground really well. Like she said, it was her idea, and it's been great to see her run with it, and great to see the initial reception.
Yeah, and this is something that we're hoping will grow and maybe be done in future years as well, and as people continue. So yeah, you guys are some of the initial originators of it, but we hope it'll go far beyond the three of us, right, on this call. And maybe in the future, nobody would even know who we are, but they would just know about hashtag explain Christmas challenge. And we hope that thousands will flood social media with this explanation of who Jesus is. I'm a big visionary, so I dream big, but I'm excited. You have to start somewhere, and it's really great that you guys have started this. Yeah, let's see here. How's it been going? Any responses or what different countries have you seen people making videos from and starting to put this into practice on Instagram and different things?
Yeah, so what we're seeing so far at this stage is a lot of people and a number of organizations are sharing the challenge and the idea of the challenge. So it's been good to see the word going out. We haven't seen as many videos produced so far actually doing the challenge, but that's okay. We suspect that as we get closer to Christmas, we'll start to see more of that as people finish up holidays and go on break for from work to actually go through Christmas. So that's what we're hoping for, praying for, and expecting, is that as we approach Christmas Eve and Christmas Day itself, we'll start to see more of these. In terms of where we've seen it so far, we've seen word going out pretty well in Indonesia and Mexico, in Brazil. We've seen actual challenge videos done so far from Nigeria and the UK, among others. Those are some of the ones that spring to mind.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Well, I look forward to the day when we'll say there's 52 countries that have been doing this, and I believe that will come. I mean, it's amazing what God does when we sow a seed and he takes it viral. We can't do that, but he can do that. as people hear about it. So that's great to hear. Yeah, tell us, how does it work? Yeah, what are you encouraging people to do? I don't know, Mava, do you want to share that?
Yeah, so I want, like, the goal is that to be very simple and everyone could do it. So first you need to share why you like Christmas in a normal way, and then explain a deeper way, which is the real meaning. So me, I would say that I like Christmas lights and decoration and stuff like that. And then I say, but on Christmas, I want to focus on Jesus' birth and why he was born to save us from our sin, or like you can say anything. And there's like so many reasons why we should rejoice on Christmas Day. And that's why it's very interesting to hear everyone's reason, because it's fair and it's the truth. Yeah, they're speaking the truth. So yeah, and also like I've seen like loads of like people doing like creative way, or like there's a video that we will see where we see a little nativity scene and everything. And I think, yeah, everyone can be very creative by doing that.
Right. So you don't have to be a professional videographer to put this together, right? Anybody can just do what's you, right? In your own personal way,
Yeah.
and just express that, and that's okay. I know when I made my video, which I put up a few days ago, it took me a couple of times of videoing it to get it short enough. That was my biggest challenge. Was I get a little long-winded. I want to say a lot about what Christmas means to me. So that was my biggest challenge. But yeah, and it's no great videography, amazing thing, but it shares my heart. And I think that's what you guys are looking for, isn't it?
Yeah, well, like there's someone from South America. She sung a song with friends, and at the end of the song she explained what meant Christmas for her. So I think it just depends what you like and how you want to share the gospel. But anyways, is great.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it can be done in your own way, in your own language, right? That's
Yeah.
another thing people
Yeah, I
can.
did. I did one in French, and I published it on the French channel of Instagram. So if you're French, you can go see.
That will be another fun thing to see how many different languages that this is done in. I know I have a Bengali friend who's going to be doing it in Bengali, and people doing it in Hindi. I did want to comment, for those of you who work in countries and live in countries where security is an issue, Facebook may not be the best place to put something, or Instagram, even Twitter, but using your own means of sharing it on WhatsApp or Signal or whatever you like to use to communicate with that network of people, you can send it out that way as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be on a public channel, if that's an issue. But still, the idea of making a little video or sending a message that explains what Christmas is all about. And I was always amazed when I was in India and Nepal, how many people had no idea what Christmas, they'd heard of Christmas. Christmas has been, something people have heard of, no idea what it was really all about. And in Thailand as well, where I now live, just, yeah, they have Christmas trees in the malls, but have no idea that it's about Jesus and what he came to do for them. So such a great bridge. I love this holiday as a time to share. So this is awesome. Yeah. Um, can we see one of the examples? I know you sent me a video. Would that be all right if we show an example or two for those who are watching, so they can kind of get an idea? Um, that'd be good. Now, I know you sent those to me, and let's see if I can get this to work here. We're gonna. Oops.
Celebrating Christmas.
Okay, that's the race from Nigeria. Now I just have to see if I can get it to. There we are. My apologies, everyone. We will get this going. Okay. There, can you see that? Okay. I can pull it a little bigger. There we are. Okay, this is Grace from Nigeria.
Celebrating Christmas? Oh, sure. Let me tell you what. Over 2,000 years ago, a couple of shepherds were watching their flocks in the field, and suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. And one thing that angel told them was, "Fear not," because he noticed that they were terrified, and he told them he's brought good tidings of great joy that it was for everybody. And today I would urge you to fear not as we celebrate Christmas. Share the love of Jesus, that all men will know Jesus as the Savior and the Lord of the world. Merry Christmas. Celebrating
Oops.
Christmas.
There we go. And let's see. We have one more. Maybe we'll go ahead and should I go ahead and share the other one as well then? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And this one is.
Hi, my name is
Oops,
Erica and
sorry.
I work for...
Patience here, guys. We got it. Okay, here's the second
Hi,
example.
my name is Erica and I work for International Services Oxford, and I'm here to tell you why Christmas is important to me. So Christmas is important because it represents the birth of Jesus. Yep, the birth of that little baby. Not just any baby, but a very extraordinary baby. A baby who was sent to save us. It's really easy to forget that sometimes. But this Christmas, I want to remember that Christmas is about him. Christmas is about Jesus coming to earth to save us. And I think that's pretty exciting, don't you? Why not join us in celebrating Jesus' birthday?
Great. Yeah, and yeah, tell us a little bit about Erica, if you would.
So Erica is another member of our team. She is our team project manager and has had a couple of different roles with IFES International Services over the years. And as you can see, has a particular creative flair to her as well, using the nativity set in that one.
That's fun, yeah. And tell us a little bit as well, what should you put in the post? Is there anything in particular? You put the video there, but anything you should say in the post that would be helpful?
Yeah, so at the end, like you did actually, I would invite people to if they have any questions, to reach out to them. And for example, if your church is doing an event, put the link of your church or of the event, or if you know like the movement or anything, like for Christmas event, and like encourage them to ask any questions. We want people to feel free to express themselves, and if they wonder something about Christmas, we want to invite them.
And
Yes.
definitely include the hashtag in your post as well. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, include the hashtag in your post. Be sure to direct people to contact you if they want to know more. What my goal is when I made it is to get into some spiritual conversations with people in a private setting that maybe isn't on the social media page, but where they'll message me and we can start a conversation about, where we can talk more, and eventually maybe even join a Discovery Bible study as we have that conversation, and to invite them into that Discovery Bible study to hear more about who this Jesus is and how he can change their life and bring hope and freedom and healing in their areas of brokenness. So yeah, be sure if you guys are doing this to include that hashtag Explain Christmas Challenge. We do have a Facebook group that I've made, which you probably can see there promoted, and it's also just you just go to Facebook groups and put in Explain Christmas Challenge. You'll find it, a place where we can share what's been happening as we've been doing this. And yeah, so feel free to do that. I have some more information that we can send you as well. And Charity, I think, is on the call. She'll put that link in there if you'd like to sign up to get more information about this and more encouragement. We'd love to do that as well. But oh, and I don't want to forget this. I am offering a $50 prize for the best video. That's my little contribution, because I want to really incentivize and give people an encouragement. This is worth doing. And if you do a good job and put, some work into this, I want to bless people with that. So if you need an extra Christmas bonus that you can use to buy gifts for your family or whatever, be sure to make the video, right? And you win in both ways. You get to share Jesus, and you might get a chance that your video would win. So I hope that's an extra blessing to whoever is putting in the time to make a video. But you do need to post that onto the Facebook group that I've made, Explain Christmas Challenge. So yeah, anything else that you guys would like to share? How can people get in touch with you or your website if they want to know more?
Go ahead, Mava.
So we have different channels. So we have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So it's IFES World. IFES World. And also you can find everything, all information about who we are and what we do, and articles about what we do on ifesworld.org.com.
.org.
Ooh. I think it's just I see it every day, so I'm like used to it. I can't see anymore. So reach out to us, and if you have any questions or anything, I am the one answering the DMs and stuff. So we have more examples on the different channels on social media. And we write loads of blog posts and things like that about what's happening around the world. So yeah, do check out.
So let me just get the URL again, ifesworld.org.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah. So we encourage you guys to check out their website, and especially if you're focused on students and campus ministry, they've got lots of great resources and ideas that you could use. And just so appreciate you guys taking time today to be here on this Facebook Live and share about the Explain Christmas Challenge. We won't belabor this or make it too long, because I know people are busy this time of year and we want to give them time to go make their video. But I hope in the next couple of days that we'll see lots of new hashtag Explain Christmas Challenge videos coming out and posts. And even more than that, that we'll see people coming to know Jesus as their Savior, because that's what it's all about. So if you haven't yet shared with your friends about the Explain Christmas Challenge, be sure to do that right now. It'll only take a minute. Share this live video with others. Share about the challenge. Get a group of friends together to make your videos together. Have fun with it, right? And we're going to enjoy seeing what God will do with this. So yeah, thanks again, you guys. It's been great to have you on. If you have questions, go ahead and message us those, and we won't take live questions now, but if you have questions, we'll be sure to answer them there on the page. So.
Cindy, thank you so much. This has been a real pleasure to be here. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. We're really glad for the opportunity to partner on this, and we trust we'll see the impact.
Yeah, great. Well, have a very happy Christmas and a great new year of making disciples for Jesus all across the world's campuses. And I hope we'll be in touch again soon.
Hope so too. Merry Christmas all.